Yes, good morning. So, welcome back to your biology practical class. As you know that in my previous class I have shown you some specimens which will come under the spotting part. Before that, please tell me, can you hear me properly? Okay, very good. Just a minute. So, in my previous class, I have shown you the some spotting part, some specimens from that spotting part. Yes, good morning. And I have uploaded the real image in my e-portal in the assignment part. Have you checked? Those who are present, please tell me, have you checked? Then check it. Okay, so if you are not following my practical class, then you how will you be able to know that what is going on? So yes, very good, Swastika. So check it. Okay, I have uploaded the real image, so it will help you to identify the specimens, because these specimens I will provide you on your examination day. That's why I have sent all the images. Okay, so now only 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 2 from the A group and 2 practicals from B group are left. Today I will help you to perform the practical. Do we need to face? No need, but just you have to draw the diagram on the white page. Okay, no need of pasting those in photocopies in your practical copy. So, today's practical is study of distribution of stomata in the upper and lower surfaces of leaves. Study and distribution of the stomata in the upper and lower surfaces of the leaves. Okay, so this is the heading of the practical. So, from the heading we come to know there is a term, that is stomata. So, what is stomata? What is the function of the stomata? What are the different types of stomata? First, we have to know the basic idea about the stomata. Then, we will move to perform the main practical. So, as you know that on the surface of the leaves, on both surface, lower and upper surface, small, very microscopic or minute pores are present. These pores are considered as stomata. So, what is the function of the stomata? And these can be present in the epidermis of leaf. Okay, so upper part of the leaves is considered as epidermis. So we can say that this can be found in the epidermis of the leaves, and it can be also found on the young shoots of plants. Okay, now these are chiefly concerned with the, so next is what are the functions of stomata. So the main functions of the stomata are that it helps in the gaseous exchange. Okay, it helps in the gaseous exchange during the photosynthesis, and also it is helping in the respiration. Okay, so and another important function is they are also responsible for the loss of water through transpiration. You know the meaning of transpiration. So what is transpiration? Transpiration is a process by which water can be released from these minute pores, which are called as stomata, as water vapor. So these are the main functions of stomata. Now the each stomata is having a small minute pore or slit like opening, which are called as stomatal pores. Okay, and these stomatal pores are surrounded by special kidney shaped cells. So these stomata will be two types. It will be different in monocot and dicot plants. Okay, so for monocot plants it is dumbbell shaped. I will show you the diagram on the board. Monocot is the dumbbell shaped, and in case of dicot it is special kidney shaped. Okay, and these are surrounded by these kidney shaped and dumbbell shaped cells are called as guard cells. Okay, so the stomata is having a slit-like opening which is called as stomatal pore, and these stomatal pores are surrounded by kidney-shaped or dumbbell-shaped cells which are called as guard cells. And the beside the guard cells, that means in many leaves, guard cells are surrounded by two or more specialized cells which are called as epidermal cells. Okay, and the alternative name of epidermal cell we can call is subsidiary cells or accessory cells. Now, this opening and closing of the stomata can be regulated by the guard cells. Already you have read this one in the class 11 also, that how opening and closing of the stomata can be regulated, and what are the different Kepler roles of K plus ions, how target pressure can be maintained, what is the role of water. Okay, so this already you have read in the class 10. Now we came to know a basic idea about the stomata. Now we have to perform the practical. So what is the object or aim of the practical? To study the distribution of stomata on upper and lower surface of the leaf, and you have to calculate the stomatal index also. So for that, what are the requirements? First, a fresh leaf. You can see I have taken a leaf. So this one is a first requirement is a fresh leaf, and forceps, needle, brass, watch glass, petri dish, beaker, glass sides, saffron in stain. If you want to fix this, then glycerin and water also needed. Now I will tell you the exact procedure. So how you have to do it? You have to take, so this is the lower surface and this is the upper surface of the leaf, and on these surfaces we will find the epidermis. So we have to peel the epidermal cell from the upper and lower surface of the leaf, and then after peeling it we have to put it into the water with a separate watch glass. Then the peels can be taken out by tearing the leaf obliquely with a single jerk or scraping it with a blade. Okay, so you can see it that this is the upper surface of the leaf and this is the lower surface of the leaf, right? You have to buy it from the school. Okay, it is available. Now after that, what you have to do, you have to stain the peels with saffronin by adding few drops of stain in the watch glass, and then you have to take this part on the slide and you have to see it under the microscope. Okay, so as you can't see it under the microscope, so I will take a picture and I will send it to you that how it looks. Okay, now after that, what you have to do, you have to count the number of the stomata and the number of the epidermal cells in the peels of both upper and lower epidermis of the leaf. Okay, so how will you be able to count? You have to set a field. Okay, in a single field, how many stomatal pore and how many epidermal cells you are checking, you have to write down just this number. Okay, now after that you have to calculate the stomatal index, and now I will tell you what is the formula of the stomatal index, and after that you have to write down the observation, that what you have seen and what are the precautions you should take while you are performing this practical. So the curling of the peel should be avoided. Peel should not be curled. Okay. Next, always use brush to transfer the peel from the watch glass to the slide. When you will transfer the peel from the watch glass to the side, you have to use a brush, and excess glycerin should be removed by using blotting paper. Okay, so these are the different precautions we should take while performing this practical. Now I will show you how you have to perform this practical. Yes, project copy and practical copy will be two different copies, and both will be the threaded one. You have to write the project in one threaded copy, and you have to make practical a separate practical copy, which one also be threaded one. And you, yes, both threaded one. Yes, tell me. Slide brass, slide brass. Okay, let me show you. Ma'am, the topic assigned to me is evolution of man, so shall I just write down theoretic? Uh, if you you have to write down some theoretical information, but it will be better if you visit some place and you can take some pictures, real pictures, like different evolution, like you can paste some bryophytes, pteridophytes. It is already available. If you visit your nearby places or any places, you can paste different type of pictures and you can mention that what you have done, that you have gone to different places. You can mention the name where you have visited, and from that place what you have got. Okay, like this you can add in your project. As clear, Swastika? And it will be very good. Yes, first provide the information, and after that visit some places and take some pictures and print it out, and under the picture you can mention that from where you have taken, what was the climatic condition or soil type. If you can write, you can write down this, or if you can't, then just mention the name and from where you have collected. Okay, any more doubt? Okay, okay. So now I will show you. Yes. Okay, okay. Yes, yes, Apurva. Only one project will be there, and practicals, whatever I am showing you, you have to write down all the practicals. Okay. So now let me show you how you have to perform this practical. So you can see this is the leaf, right? Now I have taken a forceps. So what will I do? What will I do? I will take a peel. Just check carefully. Okay. Suppose that one you have to find it out. The project, you can write down your project within 8 to 10 pages. Okay. So if any part is not required, you have to reduce those part, and you have to do it by your own. That which part is not required, you have to remove those part. Then the project will be in your under the limit. Okay. Apurvo, now can you hear me? Apurvo, can you hear me right now? Okay. So, ma'am, only. No, you can use the pencil also. If you want to draw something with your pencil, you can do it. So, this is the leaf. Now I am taking a peel. Okay. I will provide you. I will provide you the particular date. Okay. I will provide you a particular date for submitting your project. Clear? Practical also. After finishing all the practicals, I will provide you a date. You have to submit your practical in that time. Okay, now let me show you the practical. So this is the page, leaf. Now I am taking a peel. So you can see that this is the saffron stain. I have taken the peel and like this you have to peel the epidermal cells, and after that what you have to do, you have to keep this for few minutes in the stain. After that you have to take it with the brush like this on the slide. And you have to spread it properly so that any foldings are not in that epidermal cell, else you will not be able to see a good look. Okay, so you can see it that I have spreaded it properly. Now you have to check it under the microscope. Okay, so first what you have to do, you have to first check it under the 10x. So how you have to set it? Okay, so this is the way, and after that first you have to check it under the 10x of 10x. No need of checking it under the 45x, and you have to set a field, that means in a single circle whatever you will be able to find it out, you have to mark the number of the stomata and the number of the epidermal cells. Okay, now okay, now I will send you the image. Okay, and the one calculated number, I will calculate this one and I will send it to you. You have to write it down in your practical copy. Okay, so what is the formula of the stomatal index? So the formula of the stomatal index is, I am writing it on the board. it on the board. Stomatal index is equal to number of stomata by number of stomata plus number of epidermal cells into 100. Okay, so now I will count it and then I will tell you that what is the stomatal index. You have to write it down in the observation part. Okay, and you have to draw the diagrams also what is in your practical book. Let me show you. You have to draw these diagrams. So from these diagrams you can find it very easily that these are the epidermal cells and these are the subsidiary cells which are present surrounded by the guard cell. This small pore is the stomatal pore, and beside the stomatal pore guard cells are present, right? So like this. Right? So let me show you from the book only. So this is the enlarged view. So this one is the guard cell, stomatal pore and epidermal cells. Okay, or these are called as subsidiary cells. So this dumbbell shaped is guard cell, this pore is stomatal pore, and these are subsidiary cells. Okay, so you have to draw this diagram on the left side of your white page. Clear? So everyone please write down this practical in your copy. In my next class I will discuss about another practical, and the counting part I will send you in my e-portal through the assignment part. Okay, so for today that's it. Thank you and bye bye.